All right, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the beautiful weather that Mother Nature has provided us with. I want to welcome those that are new to the city of Reading, those that are coming back, welcome once again, and those that are from here, thank you for not leaving. I want to acknowledge and thank all of the elected officials, both from the state, county, city, and specifically Secretary Neil Weaver from DCED, which I would like to introduce to you all at this time and ask them to join us at the podium.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today. The Wolf administration is here in Reading today to kick off Small Business Week, which Governor Wolf proclaimed from May 1st through May 7th. Why Reading? Well, this city represents an amazing diversity of Pennsylvania's small business community. Owners of all backgrounds are running businesses that span many different sectors and industries. It represents a place where small businesses are building and shaping the community in which they're located. And we saw that on display over the past hour. We visited a small community grocery store, New Heights, one of so many throughout the city that together employ hundreds of workers. We also visited the Great American Creamery, La Casa de Chimi restaurant, and the juice bar next to it, and I did get some juice, awesome, by the way, and now this American Barber and Beauty Academy. Each of these are minority-owned businesses that reinforce the message that no matter your background or no matter where you live, if you're a small business owner with a can-do spirit, you belong here in Pennsylvania. These businesses represent just a small number of the small business community in Reading that are fueling the city's resurgence. And businesses like these are in every community across Pennsylvania. In fact, Pennsylvania is home to more than 1 million small businesses that employ 2.5 million workers. They include your favorite restaurants, the mom and pop stores on Main Street, the corner stores in the cities, the manufacturers who makes all sorts of products, the life science and technology companies developing the next generation of innovations, and so many others. Small businesses contribute to the culture and fabric of the communities in which they reside. They provide a sense of place and local identity in addition to the economic benefit they bring. We saw that firsthand this morning as we spoke to the owners and heard their stories. These are people who don't just care about their businesses succeeding, but they care about their communities succeeding. So to these small business owners and those across the state, as well as the 2.5 million small business employees in Pennsylvania, I want to say on behalf of Governor Tom Wolf, thank you. Thank you for taking risks. Thank you for being resilient during the last 2 years. Thank you for being a community leaders and forming the backbone of Pennsylvania's economy. And to everyone in Pennsylvania, I urge you to take Small Business Week 2022 as an opportunity to support your favorite local business. Shop at your favorite store and eat at your favorite local restaurant. Leave a positive online review for your favorite small business. Talk about your favorite local small business on your social media accounts and tag them with hashtag smallpabiz or hashtag shoplocal. And finally, carry that same spirit into the rest of the year as well. Because when we shop small, we help all of our communities. For every $100 spent in the small business, $48 goes back into the local economy in which the business is located. If that same $100 is spent at a big box store or national retailer, only $14 makes it back to the local economy. So let's do everything we can to support our small businesses. And finally, to those small business owners out there right now, or those entrepreneurs who have an idea that want to start a business, there are so many resources available to you to help you start and grow your business in Pennsylvania. They're located on our online Pennsylvania Business One-Stop Shop, located at business.pa.gov. Whether you're thinking about starting your own business or expanding your existing company, this site provides useful information. It will help you work smart and live happy in Pennsylvania. I would like to thank Alan Schuman for all he does for Pennsylvania and for the city of Reading. I want to thank my good friend, Mayor Moran, for all he does for Reading. He's been a great partner with the Commonwealth, and we appreciate everything he does. The team at DCED and I will be traveling around the state all week, talking to small businesses in every corner of the state. But it's been my honor to kick things off here in Reading. And now I'd like to turn things over to Representative Manny Guzman. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Reading. Woo! It's such an honor and pleasure to be with you all here today. Secretary, thank you so much for coming to the city of Reading. And what better place than to start off the launch of Small Business Week than right here in the city of Reading. As the secretary said, I also want to make sure I shout out Mr. Al Schuman, who's in the audience, because Mr. Schuman has been one of those developers in the city of Reading who has put his dollars at the forefront, who has taken buildings like this establishment here and has revitalized it, Secretary. As you can see, all the local businesses that are going to be opening up here. We got a child care center. We got a seafood market. We got a food market that's going to open up, which is, by the way, Secretary, in the middle of an outstanding food desert right here on Lancaster Ave. And that's going to open up with access to folks in Oak Brook, where over 1,000 residents live. They're not going to have access to fresh food right here at this local grocery market. And that's in large part thanks to Mr. Al Schuman and his vision for the city of Reading. Listen, everybody, there's no secret about it. As the mayor says, Reading is and will continue to be open for business. We understand that small businesses are the lifeline of our communities. We understand that we are not here today in such a strong financial position as the Commonwealth if not for our small businesses and the entrepreneurs here in the city of Reading and all across the Commonwealth. And so today, we are here to honor all small businesses here in the city of Reading and all small businesses and entrepreneurs all across the Commonwealth, because we recognize that we are not as strong as a Commonwealth if it's not for our small businesses and our entrepreneurs here in the city of Reading and all across the Commonwealth. So of course, y'all all didn't come here to hear me speak today, but I have the very distinct honor of introducing my other colleague here in the House of Representatives, Representative Mark Rozzi, who continues to be a champion for small business owners, and I know he'll have some great more words to share with you as well. So thank you so much for your time, and as the mayor says, Reading is open for business, so let's get to work. Mark.
Nice job, Manny. I also want to thank the secretary. I also want to thank the mayor for your policies and trying to do everything you can for small businesses. As everybody knows, small businesses are the backbone of the American economy. Small business owners many times invest every penny they have into their business. They hire the local employees here that have a connection to the community, and we heard so many good stories today about the one small business owner out there right now who will do everything he can to help feed struggling people who are coming to him that are just looking for some help. It's those business owners that have that connection to the community that are willing to give back. And we as officials, because we see their sacrifice, we should do everything we can to make them successful. So it's just a great start of a great week here for Small Business Week. People should be out there spending their dollars in small businesses. And it's just a pleasure to see the progress that the city of Reading is making right now under our current mayor. Thank you so much. And we just got to keep this progress moving forward. So right now, I just want to introduce our next speaker, the Councilwoman Johanny Cepeda Frias.
Good afternoon. Gosh, I feel like I'm not loud enough. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. I feel truly blessed to be standing here before you to celebrate Small Business Week. Yes, I'm Councilwoman, but first and foremost, I'm a small business owner myself. So I know wholeheartedly, directly, how hard it is to open a business, but even harder to sustain and maintain a business. And I've been doing so in our downtown Reading for the past 15 years. It gives me so much joy when I look around the room and when I look around the space out here, excuse me, not a room. And also when we got to visit a lot of like my colleagues, right? My small business owners. And to see them thrive, to see them where they started, and to see how far they've come. I mean, George, I remember your small shop over here on Route 10, and look how big and look at your expansion. Now you're not only working for yourself, but you're also empowering others to be able to do the same. Because when they come here and they get educated and they obtain their licenses, they too can open up barber shops and beauty salons and things of the sort. Moises, gosh, I remember you. I met you when you worked at Domino's right next door to me on downtown Reading. So to see the work and how you give back and how much you do and what you have to offer our community, I'm overwhelmed with just pride and joy that our community, our diverse, majority Latino population, okay? We're here pursuing our American dream. We're contributing to the economy. We're contributing to society. So without further ado, I'm going to represent Ernie Post, who does great work to empower and enhance the work of small business owners. God bless. Thank you. Keep working, keep thriving, and remember you're not alone, because the city is open for business. And that is why I'm on council, to make sure that we remain open and that we empower our entrepreneurs with the necessary resources and tools so they too can continue to have success, expand, and continue to thrive. Thank you. And Mr. Ernie Post, before I keep yapping, come on down.
Thank you, Johanny. Hi, I'm Ernie Post, the State Director with the Pennsylvania Small Business Development Centers. I want to welcome everybody here today and say a special word of thanks to our Mayor, Secretary Neil Weaver, and Johanny and our two state elected representatives who do so much to support small businesses here, not only in our community, but across the Commonwealth. And I want to recognize Norman Bristol, who has done so much also at the state to work with our minority small businesses and support them. About 8 years ago, Kutztown University had launched a Latino Business Resource Center, and I'm so excited and happy that we're on this tour today recognizing about 4 of those businesses that we've had the pleasure of working with over the last 8 years and helping to see grow. With George's business here representing what we look forward to seeing many more, Moses earlier today, where George started, as Johanny mentioned, down the road about a half a mile around the corner and a much smaller operation to where they moved in here several months ago and opened a brand new facility that's just lovely inside. I had a chance to come visit and be a customer not too long ago. And given that Reading is what I call my hometown, I just couldn't be happier than to be here and celebrate the beginning of Small Business Week, and look forward to seeing many more small businesses grow and prosper like we're touring here today. Thank you. And I believe next is Jim. Is it Jim Gerlach? Jim Gerlach. Jim, head of the Greater Reading
Okay,
Chamber.
thank you. Thanks, Ernie. First of all, thank you to Governor Wolf and Secretary Weaver for being here today in the city of Reading to honor small business and to recognize small business. As we all recognize, small business is the backbone of our economy, not only in the Commonwealth, but also across the country. And it's so exciting to hear what's being done in this area by those that have the desire to create a business and grow a business. And we at the Greater Reading Chamber want to support that in every way we possibly can. And we're excited to support that effort. At the same time, we also recognize that across this country, we need to work with our government officials on the policies that will best encourage that kind of entrepreneurism. And so we look forward to working with our delegation from Berks County, of course, with the city on the tax policies, the regulatory policies, the infrastructure issues that all come together to really create the basis for an entrepreneur deciding to invest in a business and start growing jobs. So we look forward to tackling those important issues with our delegation, with our city partners, and together we're going to grow this economy in Berks County and in the city of Reading, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So thanks, and thanks again to the governor and the secretary for the recognition of small business. Thank you.
Good morning once again. Thank you for all those that have spoken. I want to acknowledge on my behalf as well, Mr. Alan Schumann and his development group for not giving up on Reading. We thank you for that. I also want to acknowledge the locations that we visited earlier, the Great American Creamery, owned by Palacios and Lucine Shahanik, La Casa del Chimi restaurant, owned by Jose Oscar de Leon, de la Cruz, the Juice Bar, owned by his daughter, and to New Heights Grocery, owner Moises Abreu, and of course, the great American barbershop here by Mr. Ortiz. You know, want to acknowledge that not only is he providing a entrepreneurship for other barbers and beauty salons, but he also provides a service to our community by their students, part of their curriculum, providing a discounted service. So we thank you for that, to say the least. At the height of the pandemic, our small businesses, our mom and pop shops, our bodegas, our boutique, our salons were hit by the hardest, to say the least. Storefronts sat empty while closed signs hung in windows throughout the city, the county, and the state, and yet we did not lose hope. Here in Reading, we found and created ways to support each other and have come back stronger than ever, if I may say. Our small business owners and their employees demonstrated remarkable courage and resilience on a daily basis. Like many cities throughout the Commonwealth, in Reading, small businesses expanded a helping hand to their neighbors and strangers alike, all while working tirelessly to keep their businesses alive. Some of our small businesses weren't making the income necessary to run their operations as usual, but many found a way. In fact, you know, it has been mentioned about New Heights and Mr. Abreu. He never once did I hear him complain that his business didn't make enough so that he could give back as he has been accustomed. For the last 3 years, this young man has given out food, hot food, drinks, snacks, and many times scarves, hats, and gloves to the needy on a weekly basis for the last 3 years. And not once through the pandemic, he said, well, I didn't make enough this year to provide the service. Yet, he found a way. And for that, we thank you. At City Hall, we also provided support through a $1 million grant and loan program run through Community First Fund that funded scores of different types of small and diverse businesses across our city. Through these efforts, our small businesses community preserved, to say the least. Undoubtedly, we have a history of entrepreneurial excellence that has long thrived in the city for decades. Small businesses provide the first window of opportunity to so many to continue to help our economy to progress. They are the heart and soul of our community. We are immensely proud of our small businesses here in the city of Reading. Their diversity, creativity, and resilience are remarkable, and I will continue to advocate and protect our rich small businesses culture both today and years to come. So with that, let us kick off Small Businesses Week here in the city of Reading. As it has been mentioned, we are building a better Reading together, Secretary. And yes, we are open for business. May God bless you all. God bless the city of Reading, the county, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and the United States. Thank you so much. Mr. Moises Abreu, again, is the gentleman I have been referring to from New Heights Grocery, which we are so thankful. He will be sharing a few words, please.
Thank you. Hello. First of all, this is an honor. I didn't expect none of this. I'm kind of nervous, so. But first of all, like Joanny said, I did start from a small upbringing, you know, working at Domino's Pizza and working my way up. I've been privileged and honored to open up my business here in Reading, and it's been a roller coaster, you know, through the ups and downs. and I found the passion, the love from the community, because without the community, I wouldn't be in business. So through that has allowed me to stand out and give people the hand that they need. You know, we all need a light somewhere, and they could find it on 6th and Walnut, on Reading, PA. So, like I said, I am grateful for this opportunity to share my story, share Reading, PA as a up-and-coming city, to have people come in and do their business too. And no matter the age, I started at 22, we can all start somewhere. So thank you again. I'm grateful and blessed and honored to be here. Thank you.
All right, now, Secretary, if you will make yourself available for any Q&A from the media or the audience, or either myself or the Secretary. Any questions? I think they grabbed us on the sidelines. I think they grabbed the sidelines going twice. Anyone? Going 3 times? All right, so at this point, thank you so much once again. May all you have a wonderful and blessed day.